Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. So it is officially the end of March, and I just wanted to share with you some of the things I have been loving through the month, and it is quite a few of them, especially face things. I feel like this month has been all about face products like foundations and face brushes, and I even have like a blush and a bronzer, so I'm really excited to share these things with you. The first thing I want to share with you is two foundations, and I've been loving both of them for different reasons, and I'll explain why. So the first one is this one from Maybelline. This is the Matte and Poreless from the Fit Me collection, and I've been loving this because it is extremely full coverage, and on top of that, it's really affordable. It's from the drugstore. I can't remember how much it is, but I know that it is affordable. And this is the one from normal to oily skin, because I do have oily skin. And I've been loving this because aside from the fact that it is full coverage, it actually does make you look poreless, and I have a huge problem with pores, and this is amazing. And it does give you a matte finish, which I appreciate. And the second foundation I've been loving is this one from Too Faced, Born This Way. And I know this is really not new at all, but it is new to me. I had been wanting to try it for months, and I finally got it, and I completely understand why so many people have been loving this. This gives you the most beautiful natural finish, but it's still really high coverage, if you know what I mean. It's not a matte foundation, it's not a shiny foundation, it's just really natural, and it makes you look like you woke up like this, if you know what I mean, like you were born this way. It looks like your skin, but much better. I have also been loving this concealer from Tarte, and this is the Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I got this a while back. I actually got it at Generation Beauty last week in New York, and I hadn't really used it that much because I wasn't, and that's another thing that I'm going to explain. I've been really into my beauty blender lately because it gives you such a flawless finish. It's amazing. So this is also a favorite, but I hadn't been using my beauty blender in a while. I was all about brushes lately, and this you have to use with a beauty blender. You're gonna get the most beautiful finish with this using a wet beauty blender because it is so thick. So I've been really into this lately since I have been so into my beauty blender, and this is beautiful. It gives you such a full coverage under your eyes. It doesn't crease, it's not oily, it's not dry. It's really good, and I've been really into this lately. This is a very old product, and I have actually owned it for a while, but lately I'm just like rediscovering it. I am loving it. It is so beautiful, and it is, I think, for every skin tone. Like, it's not too orange, it's not too dark, it's not too light, and this is the Benefit Hoola Bronzer. And I have a little dents in it, and they don't sell this like this. They sell it in the box, but I just departed this and put it in my Z palette, and I have been loving this because, like I said, it's not orange, it's not too warm, it's not too cool. It's just perfect, and I think it looks beautiful on most skin tones. I've also been loving this blush from Makeup Geek, and this is in the color Bliss. And I've mentioned this before, and I've said this doesn't look that special when you just look at it in the pan right here. And if you see it on the website, it also doesn't look like it's that special. But once you put it on, it's just so beautiful. It gives you the most natural flush on your cheeks. It's just amazing. And when I bought it, I only bought it because it was on sale for like half the price, so $5 for this. And it may still be on sale, I'm not sure, but I'll check and I'll link it below. But it just gives you the most natural, beautiful flush on your cheeks, and it's really pretty. And I also mentioned this in my haul video. If you haven't seen that, I will link it below so you can watch it. And I did mention that it is quite pricey, but I am just absolutely in love with this. This is my Chanel Soleil Tan, and it is just a cream bronzer. Let me show you. So it comes like this, comes with this little plastic thing on top, and you just take it off, and this is what it looks like. When you get it, it looks very pretty. It looks like ice cream or something. It has like little, I don't know how to explain it, but it's really pretty. And this is a cream bronzer, like I said, and it is so pretty, like that, and it just blends so beautiful. I actually don't own many cream products because I do have such oily skin, but this is just so easy to use. So if you struggle with like cream products or bronzer in general, you can invest in this, and you just take a big fluffy brush. This is what I use it with. This is the Morphe 4 M439, sorry about that, and I just swirl it on the bronzer and just go all over my face basically, and it's so easy to use and it just looks so beautiful. So I'm loving this, even though it's $50, but it's a great investment, and I feel like this is gonna last forever. I've used it every single time I do my makeup since I bought it, and it looks still brand new. So loving this. And speaking of brushes, if you saw my haul video, you know that I bought a ton of Morphe brushes, and most of them I have been loving, except for like one, maybe two. But these four specifically, I have been obsessed with. I love these brushes. If you don't have good face brushes, invest in these four, and I promise you, you don't need anything else. These are amazing, and I will go through them right now. This is probably my favorite brush of all time, and this is the Morphe 439, and this is a foundation brush. As you can see, it is very fat and fluffy and just very dense, but it still has movement to it. If you can see that, I don't know if you can see that, but it just has movement, and it just makes your foundation go on really flawless. So I've been loving this for both my foundation and the brushes that I just showed you. And for the foundation, I love it because it gives you a full coverage, but it also looks very natural, and it blends your foundation like a dream. This is amazing. If you need to invest in one brush for your foundation, invest in this one, and it's actually not that expensive at all. Morphe brushes are very affordable. And the second one I've been loving is this one. This is the E4. This is from the Elite collection, which, by the way, the Elite collection from Morphe is amazing. I have a few brushes from that collection, and I want to get all of them. They are so beautiful, extremely high quality, and this is dirty. I'm sorry, because I obviously just used it. So I have been loving this for my blush. As you can see, some blush brushes, it kind of gives you like a patchy finish, and I don't appreciate that. So I've been loving this. The third brush I've been loving is this Morphe E3, also from the Elite collection. Anything with an E is the Elite collection, that's obvious. And I love this for powder. It gives you a very light powder application, so you don't end up with like a lot of powder, and that can make you look cakey, especially if you have very thick powders. I just use my Laura Mercier translucent powder with this, and it's very easy, very simple. I love this. And for my Hoola Bronzer, I've been loving this 556 brush, also from Morphe. And I do have a love-hate relationship with this brush, and this is why. When I first got this, I used it without washing it, which I don't recommend, but I was really excited, so I just used it. So when I washed it, this just kept bleeding color like crazy, and I just kept washing it and washing it. I promise you, I washed this like 10 times. I kept putting soap and rinsing, and just color kept coming out. It doesn't do it anymore, obviously, but at the beginning I was just really scared. I almost returned this because I was like, this cannot be normal. And I have a few other ones that are black like this from Morphe, and that didn't happen with any of those. So this was just really concerning. But after we went past that, after that was over, I love this brush for bronzer. It is so easy to apply bronzer. It goes on very smoothly, and it doesn't give you like straight lines. If you're a beginner, especially with bronzer, you don't want something too dense and too thin, because that's gonna give you a harsh line, and you don't want that. This just makes a blend really easy. I just go in, if you've seen my videos, you've seen me use this, and I just go in really quickly, blend everything fast, and done. That's it. So this is really nice. Alright, so I have like 3 more products and we're done, I promise. So this product will come as a surprise to you, because I just mentioned this in my, not my last video, but the one before that, my brow video, because I mentioned that I love my Anastasia Dipbrow pomade in the soft brown color, but for that video I used the medium brown, and I mentioned how it was a little too bold for me. But after that, this is all I've been using, is the medium brown, which is funny because I just said I didn't wear that. And the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade in general is an amazing product. So if you're looking for a brow product, I mean, I'm sure you've heard about this. It's so popular. Everybody loves this, but this is an amazing product. But lately, I've just been loving this medium brown. I don't know. And if you see my lashes, I am wearing these. They're not there obviously because they're on my eyes. These are from Kiss, and this is in the style Dreamy. These lashes, I also showed these in my haul video, so if you haven't seen that, like I said, I'll link it below. But these lashes are so unique, and they're from the drugstore. I mean, I'm sure there's lashes like this out there, but not at the drugstore. There's nothing else like this at the drugstore, and they're just very full, but not, they're long but not too long, and they're full but not too full. And then they have like different lengths in the lashes, so that makes them very unique and also very natural looking. I also wore these on Saturday. I was at a concert at a big event that we had, and I got so many compliments on these lashes. Everybody just loves them, and they just look very natural. Can you see that? If you've seen my videos, you know that I've been wearing these non-stop, at least in like 3 videos. And the last thing I have been loving will not come as a surprise to you because I have mentioned these so many times. I am obsessed, and it is the Ultra Liquid Lipsticks. I am up to 5 at the moment, and I will be placing another order this week or next week, not sure. But these are amazing. They are so nice. Most liquid lipsticks, when you wear them for, I mean, all liquid lipsticks will be on the dry side. That's why they are liquid lipsticks. But most of them, as you wear them through the day, they just get really dry, and your lips start looking almost like they're peeling because it's so dry. And if you reapply, forget it. It's over. It just looks awful. And these just don't do that. These are so nice. I'm actually liking this. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm loving these more than my Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks, and that is a lot to say. These are amazing. I have these 5 colors. If you want to know, I have both from Kathleen Lights, Miami Fever, and Havana Nights. I also have this one in the color Venice, and the last 2 that I got are Santa Ana and Mocha. If you are like me and you're always looking for a gray nude, this color Mocha is actually what I'm wearing today. Is amazing. It's such a beautiful natural kind of one that it's not completely nude, I'm not gonna say that, but it is kind of your lips but better color. If you've heard that saying, this is what that is. It's your lips but better. And this color Santa Ana has my heart. This is such a gorgeous color. I was gonna wear it today, but I was like, you know what, you just need to wear something else. Just, you know, get over it just for today. Go a day without it, you know. But it is beautiful. I'm gonna live this through the spring and the summer, aside from my orange lips. If you haven't seen that video, I'll also link it below. All spring, this is what I'm gonna be wearing. It's amazing. And sadly, I do have one product that I just have not been loving, and some people may not like me for this, but I just don't like this brush. It's also from Morphe. This is their new foundation brush. It's the M444, and I just don't like this product. I actually used it today because I was like, I need to give it a second chance, but I just don't like this brush. I don't like it at all. I understand what they were trying to go for. If you have the M439, you probably love it because it packs on a lot of product, but it blends beautifully. Like I was saying earlier, it has movement. I don't know if you can see that, but it moves. So that's gonna take your foundation all over your face, and it's gonna blend beautifully. So I understand what they were trying to do with this one. Since it's so packed and so short, I understand they were trying to go for something that's gonna give you the ultimate full coverage. But the problem with this is that it has no movement. It doesn't move. So when you drag it across your face, instead of giving you full coverage, it just gives you lines. It just looks streaky, and I just don't like it. And on top of that, this is a nightmare to wash because it's so packed and so short. You keep washing it and washing it and washing and rinsing, and the color just does not get out of here. So I'm guessing that's the same problem that happens with your face. The color just stays in there. instead of blending the product through your face, it just drags it through your face, so you end up taking off product. I don't know if that makes sense, but that has been my experience with this brush, and I just don't like it. I'm sorry, Morphe. I see what you were trying to do, but I just don't like this. I'm sorry. I love all their other brushes that I've tried, all of them, but I just don't like this. I'm sorry. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you go out and get some of these products, and I hope you like them. Let me know if you do. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. This week I will be uploading my third prom video. If you haven't seen those, I'll also link those below. I have 4 prom videos going up, so this week is the third one, and it's gonna be very smoky and sexy and sparkly, and I'm really excited to do that. So thanks again so much for watching. Bye.